gotta keep them separated.
All right, Billy here with Good Breeze. Just got back from a little Christmas vacation. Super excited to see these North boosts in stock. I think we're one of the first ones to get them, but super excited. I ordered a 35 liter for myself. Today I tested the 40 liter and the 35 liter just to kind of get a feel. I started with the 40 liter. First impressions, I mean, connectivity, the best I've ridden on a foil drive board, no question about it. I had the whole nose underwater at times and it was still connected. All my other boards, if in these choppy conditions, it would have been a struggle. I would have had to been very, very precise on how I got up. With this, it's blowing like 8 to 12 knots here, choppy, not the best conditions, but man, these things just plowed right through the chop, no problem. Really excited about that. I did not have any foam on the inserts or anything like that, so just slapped the foil drive on. I was driving the foil drive Fusion, so a bigger, kind of heavier setup. First impressions on the board itself, like size-wise, the 40 liter felt great. I didn't think I needed to go down in size by any means. I didn't feel big or bulky. It did feel like almost like a 45 liter, but it rode real smooth. I was riding like an ultra high aspect wing, trying those for my first time. So I was not riding waves and really trying to rip turns or anything. I was doing more a little downwind style. I'd go way out, find a little bump, ride it all the way into the shore kind of, and then pump back out and do it again, and then motor out if I needed to. So starting with that 40 liter felt really good. It honestly felt like a 45 liter to me. Just trying to, I guess maybe the foil drive filling in this space kind of adds a little bit of volume. That's my theory at least. And then I came in, I switched to the 35 liter, which is what I ordered for myself. And it's perfect. I had all the volume I needed. The nice big flat deck on both of them made a huge difference, especially getting up. Especially because all prone boards are really designed to just go into your belly straight to your feet. They don't really design to have any time on your knees. With a foil drive, you kind of almost always go to your knees first. So having this big, flat, smooth deck really helped me with that. And then the kick pad and this little bump right here really help you figure out where your feet need to be once you get up without having to look. So super comfortable there, no problems. On the 35 liter, I did put on a bigger foil, but like it got up so easy. I don't think it would have been a problem if I stuck with the smaller foil. I was just trying to try some new foils as well. Overall, I'm really amped. Check these out. I think they come in 4 sizes. They pretty much all have the trench except for the very largest one. The largest one is going to be, for the bigger guys or beginners, and it's such a bigger board that you really don't even need the trench in it. Some of the things that people are going to ask is, do you have to take your whole foil drive unit off to change your battery out? And the answer is no for the Slim and the Max. We did put the Fusion on, and you don't have to take it all the way off, but you pretty much have to slide it all the way to the back. So we didn't have to take the unit off. We slid it all the way to the back, and we were able to pull the battery out. So you did have to loosen it and kind of slide it back. But what we'll show a little clip of this too is you don't really even need to take your screws out. You can leave the insert, the T-nuts in, because of where these positions are for you have 4 slots for your T-nuts. You can literally just loosen it, slide the whole thing out, put it back in, and put your battery in. And that's only for the Fusion. The Slim and the Max will slide right in and out, no problem. Don't have to adjust anything, move anything. We did not have any foam in the gaps beneath our board. Connectivity was still great. Might be worth putting some foam in if you're never going to take your foil drive off, but really didn't need it. I had no problems with connectivity. That's kind of a thing of the past now with this board here. So overall, I'm super stoked on it. I'm excited to try to get it into some waves where I can actually do some turning with a little more performance foil and see how that feels. But while riding on the water, I did a lot of just like trying to keep my prop in the water, because I had the integrated mast, which isn't super far down and it's real choppy. So I basically just tried to like keep the board on the water. Let's see how it rides like that. And normally you kind of feel it catch every time the foil drive unit hits the water. With this, didn't feel that at all. Just kind of bouncing right off, skipping off, plowing right through waves. So yeah, game changer for the foil drive market. Check them out. This is the North Boost.
Right, hey guys, Eric here, coming from Cocoa Beach, hanging out with the guys from Good Breeze this morning. I got to take out the North Boost trench board, first ride today. I'm using the 4.9 35 liter. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried maybe I'd gone too small. I'm used to riding a 44 liter, so a bit more volume, and I was really impressed. I got out there, wind is onshore today, so I've got like wind blasting in my face, and this board did great. I felt like there was more volume than I expected. I don't know if it's the trench design maybe doing that, but I was super happy with it. And I guess another big deal is the connection. The connectivity was insane. Usually in the past I'd had issues where I like put my hands on the nose and the trigger's not working on the remote. That was not happening at all. So those are two things that kind of just automatically came to me. Felt like smaller size, more volume. Remote was always active, always hot, connected really well. And then overall, the just how light it was. This board felt really light to me. I was turning a lot easier. I felt like it was just like nothing under my feet, almost like a prone setup. So I think the North Boost trench board combined with the integrated carbon mast, it's insane. I mean, it's super light, connects really easy, and I had a lot of fun. So hope you guys check them out. Come by Good Breeze.
Separated.
All right, Ryan Glass here with Good Breeze Kiteboarding. Just got off the water, North Boost board. This board is killer. I have one of these as well, a personal one. It is super lightweight, which is very attractive. It's also very durable. The connectivity is very good. I had it underwater and was able to start it. I tested it. You know, I never had a problem with that. It has these cool DropBox tracks on it where you can easily put your foil in and adjust it. It also has measurement here on the side with your weight that will help you to find your balance point on it. So I've been on another board for a year and a half, and I got on this and I immediately could feel the difference. They spent a lot of time on this, I think, and it was well balanced and just an all-over great product. I've been foil driving for almost ever since it came out. When foil drive came out, I sold a bunch of surfboards and bought it. I have one of these personally. I bought it. I was able to do things on the foil drive that I've never done before. You know, doing a ribbon cutback, which I normally don't do on my other one because I had no disturbance here, and I also have an integrated mast. So between those two things, it was great. Signal, I purposely held the board underwater. I had my remote on it, but I had my board underwater when I started, and there was no connectivity issues. I have a lot to say about this. I'm super excited. Also, splash down. You know, sometimes if I would hit the nose on the water, it would just hit the water. The motor would keep going if I needed to, and it would just go through this. And whereas normally I might hit the water and fall off, I just kept going. So this thing is just great, and yeah, that's all I got.